stand for the truth is you can't stand your reflection. We got bottles, babe, blunts, still in the club, 10 man in my section.
Jack's come, we don't answer a question.
Hey guys, what up? Welcome back. This is episode 5 of us up and coming feature. This is Slick and Say That. Thanks for everyone that's been watching, requesting, liking, commenting, doing all the good stuff, and don't forget to press subscribe, man. Let's jump onto this one. Entertainment purposes only. Good enough. 4-3. Ooh, some of the boys are saying some stuff about you. I'll take that shit, man. I like these credits.
If you want to go to war, then say that. If you ever have a problem, say that. If you ever want to solve them, say that. If you never get involved, then stay back. If you want to go to war, then say that. If you ever have a problem, say that. If you ever want to solve them, say that. If you never get involved, then stay back, stay back, stay back. All this talk about this and that, but when drama comes, they all hush. All the drama here could be solved if some of your dogs would speak up. Say what you want, there's no need to stunt. Just stay true to your roots. Don't act out like these rappers, they still cap like the safety boots. The truth does speak like a razor do.
Don't act like these rappers are all capped like the safety boots. Like a steel toe cap. He's coming out and say, yo, if you got some beef, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk it through. Don't be dry snitching or saying shit behind my back or coming at me with a blade. If you've got some troubles, if you've got some problems with me, talk about it. And if it ends in a little bit of a punch up, then it ends in a bit of a punch up. We still live at the end of the day, and then shit can go on. We can get past it. I like this. I like this. People say shit, but when it comes to it, they don't say out to your face.
Act out like these rappers, they still cap like the safety boots. The truth cuts deep like a razor do. I have them all shook like a taser do. Then I leave them all lost like a maze would do. Like how could you say that you run the street like you handle beef with your knuckles? But all you do is just talk a line and go back and forth and rebuttal. Stop trying to be subtle, like don't ever buckle. Better be straight up if you're beefing, no tweeting, sort it out in person. If you ever want beef, just let them know. Meet up, have a dig and it's sorted. Get applauded because you dealt with the things you ordered. Don't
get applauded because you dealt with the things that you ordered. Like I said, stop doing shit online. If you've got some problems, meet up one-on-one, get it over and done with. And then pat each other on the back afterwards. Got a bit of bad beef, settle it. But he said, you know, the truth cuts deeper than a razor do. So a razor, I'll fucking cut you. Then he said, you know, I'm going to have them all shook like a taser do. Like when you get tasered, like electrocuted, all shaking. I'm going to leave these guys lost like a maze will do. I like these. These little simple schemes, but it fits in so well.
Sorted, get applauded because you dealt with the things you ordered. Don't hide behind indirect shots. Go deal
Don't
with
hide
beef like
behind
a man.
indirect
Don't
shots.
talk tough online if you're only heavy up on a gram. If you want to go to war, then say that. If you ever have a problem, say that.
Be the bigger
if you ever
man,
want to solve
man.
them, say that. If you never get involved, then stay back. If you want to go to war, then say that. If you ever have a problem, say that. If you ever want to solve them, say that. If you never get involved, then stay back. It's not Supercell when I'm in it, but if I'm there, our clans will clash. Just speak up, meet up, have a go, shake it off, shake hands and then dash. That's how
I said that about shaking hands or patting each other back, but I like that. It's not Supercell when I'm in it. If you want, our clans will clash. Supercell are the makers of like Boom Beach and Clash of the Clans, the little mobile games. Our clans will clash, man, and then we'll dust ourselves off, give a little handshake, and then we're off. You're only a big man when you're talking shit on the ground. You're not a big man when you're on the streets because you've got to hide behind a weapon or just not turn up at all.
Shake it off, shake hands and then dash. That's how these problems get dealt with. There's no need to be stealthy. Go ahead and tell them more to be quiet. They've been sending out hate online, but they're sending out hate while on private. Better stay silent. Don't bridge up heavy online. Then go make a call for the sirens. See these rumors spread like a virus. This whole generation should try this. If you ever want smoke, just say that. And if you don't understand, then replay that. If you ever want smoke, just say that. And if
this whole generation, there's a different generation coming out, yeah. And if you're part of that generation, I'm not aiming it specifically at you, but in my generation, yeah, I'm 35. If you had a problem with somebody, you'd sort it out. You'd say something. You'd have a punch up or whatever. There were no internet, not like it is now. There were no internet. Fucking hell, I didn't even have a phone in my house when I grew up. I used to have to walk to end at end up wrote it phone box. There were no mobiles. There were none of this talking backwards and forwards online and sneak dissing and shit like that. If you fell out with somebody, you had a little scuffle, a little group of people would surround you shouting fight, 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 and that was it. Day after, one of you might have a black eye, and that was it. It was done. You gain more respect from that than what you do from dissing people online or sneak dissing or making fake accounts, even just sending messages to inboxes, to DMs. If you've got a problem, just say it in person. Different generation this, and if you're part of this generation, I feel sorry for you in a way, because this is all you'll know is like the online beefs and stuff.
That. If you ever want smoke, just say that. And if you don't understand, then replay that. I'm sick and tired of this talk and never ever seen any action. No backing, just online beef. They talk a lot while anonymous, but won't ever come to the streets. They talk a lot while anonymous, but won't ever back up their beef. If you want to go to war, then say that. If you ever have a problem, say that. If you ever want to solve them, say that. If you never get involved, then stay back. If you want to go to war, then say that. If you ever have a problem, say that. If you ever want to solve them, say that. If you never get involved, then stay back. Oi. I don't really get all the talking, but they all stand still when I walk in. If beef gets started, I'll leave them retarded, stuck in the chest, Evan Hawking. Make your actions follow your...
I don't mean beat them that bad. If they all start talking, I'll leave them fucking in a wheelchair like Stephen Hawking. I'll leave them retarded. I don't mean do that. I mean have a little scuffle, man. I don't mean absolutely ruin the life. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about leaving them so they've got to use like a straw to speak words and shit like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no Stephen Hawking battering. That's just leave them little bust nose, bust lip. What happened to a fat lip? There's nothing wrong with getting a fat lip every now and again.
Stephen Hawking, make your actions follow your
Don't
words.
do that.
They be talking tough like you're doing stuff, but you're never really putting in work, and you've never really been in the dirt. Cause I don't know how these people do this. They blow up the smoke, but they'll never go through it.
Oh, they'll blow the smoke, but they'll never go through it.
Face to face. It's not deal or no deal if I ever gotta catch a case. But that's just the way I was taught. Yeah, that's just the way I was raised. But to most of these little weak dogs, they can't really say the same. They talk it up online. When it comes to war, they're not keen. They talk it up online, but they only gang behind screens. Everybody these days think they're mean. Talk real tough till they're up on the scene. They're all dumb like Mr. Bean. Who wants to beef with me? Send that.
Mr. Bean's a national treasure from England. You can't beat Rowan Atkinson, one of the best English actors ever. Mr. Bean. I grew up watching Mr. Bean and his little fucking Teddy. What was Teddy called? I forgot what his Teddy were called. But anyway, don't be saying shit about Mr. Bean. I'm gonna joke. He says a lot of stuff there. He says, you know, these guys are just acting tough behind the screen. You know, these guys saying, oh, blowing a lot of smoke, but they'll never go through it. They're saying they've done a lot of stuff, but they've never done it. And these guys that say, yo, I stick to the G code, you know, gang, and all that stuff. But when it comes to it, when it comes to them facing a stretch, they're usually the first ones that are singing, like canaries. They're usually the first ones that go for that deal. But you know, Slick saying, I was raised differently. I won't ever go for the deal. Send Mr. Bean round to your house, man. Carry on talking about him like that.
They wants to beef with me, send that message, don't delay that. And if you want war, also just say that. And if you want war, also just say that.
Oh, look at, there's a bit of a size difference there, isn't there?
Real tough till they're up on the scene. They're all dumb like Mr. Bean. Who out there wants to beef with me? Send that message, don't delay that. And if you want war, also just say that. And if you want war, also just say that.
He's a bit of a big lad to be messing with him, isn't he? To be fair, he's a big dude. I probably won't even say out to him. And I usually say out to anybody when I've had a drink. You can't fight in sliders neither, to be fair, so the younger lad looks like he's got a bit of an advantage. Right guys, that's that one done. You can't throw a decent punch in sliders, because you end up falling off your feet and then you run around barefoot and then you just get your foot trod on, and then that's a weakness, isn't it? Just saying. Want to wear those steel toe caps that we talked about in the beginning. Right guys, that's that one done. Thanks so much if you watched that, and this one's to be continued. Let me know about anything that I missed. See you guys on the next one.